bring it towards your right.
Okay.
Bring it right. Your right.
Yes. Yeah, just like inch it.
Yep.
Keep
Keep
on,
it going.
yeah, bring
Keep it
that bitch
going.
back.
Back it up. Back
Yeah,
it
bring that
up.
bitch
Back it
back.
up.
Oh
Back it
my
up.
gosh.
Keep it going.
Oh my
More.
gosh. Yeah. Oh
More.
my gosh.
Oh.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
God. Oh my God. So close. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there.
Now, now,
Up a
now,
little bit more.
up at the bottom.
Down.
Okay, that's close is good.
You're showing his chin. Now she's got like a double chin.
Well, it works
How does it work?
because his nose like perfectly
He needs
lines
to
up with.
no push it closer to
we
the
get
camera. A little bit more.
Okay. Here.
Down more
Okay. Down just
to
yeah.
your right.
No, just
Oh, I mean I would say that's pretty close.
it looks like it's like an Oni mask.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, what's cooler,
That's
double
good,
chin
dude.
or Oni
Yeah.
mask?
Yeah. You did good,
Yeah.
Adrian. I can tell you're a little bit stoned. You're fully concentrated right now.
I was trying to hold it up without shaking. I was trying to hold it still.
Getting
Yeah.
what?
Let's do a trophy. I'm all for the trophy. But yeah, maybe we have just some lucky followers join the league.
Is that what we're calling them now?
What do we call
They
it?
can
What?
join, but they have to understand what they're getting into.
Yeah. We are
$50
toxic.
buy-in.
$1,000.
No
You think
thanking.
you think Christian McCaffrey freaking snapped both his Achilles this year? No, that was me.
This shit is serious. You have to be active
I think
every week.
I think it's ironic that he snapped his calf, and calf is in his last name.
It was very not ironic, but
Also, not a calf injury.
Also, you could take my dick as an injury into your fucking mouth, you bitch.
got his ass.
Swing and a miss.
No,
No, my dick's making it in. It's swinging, it's in.
it's curved.
Yeah.
Usually I make those jokes.
I hit you around a corner.
What's going on?
I hit you around
I
a
don't
corner
know.
right in your eyeball.
Honestly, the end of 2024, your demons have all been coming out. Trey's actually been starting to get mean towards me, and he's been the only one that's been nice for the longest. And now,
He
it's just
gets
full
his moods,
throttle.
bro. He gets his moods
Yeah.
where he just wakes up and chooses violence. He be pissing me off sometimes.
I went off on him
He-
like 2 weeks ago.
I love Trey, but dude, sometimes he gets under my. He'll say something to me, and I'm just like, I'm not talking to you for now 3 days. I'm not gonna talk to you for 3 days now because you're in timeout.
You're in timeout.
No, Gan was there. I went off.
Oh yeah, you guys were into a scuffle. I don't even choose to argue because he's always right.
He's always.
He will.
We're talking. Wait,
He will
he's
find-
not here to defend himself.
I know. Well, it's not to his face.
He doesn't. Well, he doesn't
like-
even listen to the podcast.
I'm like-
honestly, so.
I'm like, dude, why are you being a grumpy pants? So
We were getting into it about the
I know.
rolls, and
roll cue.
I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
I be proving him wrong. He'll be like, oh,
I think he'll like just throw in something so like off the wall where it's just like I can't even counter that. I'm just like, okay, like how am I supposed
Well,
to?
in the original history of
go-
Overwatch 2,
I love Trey.
they had a
but
roll
goddamn.
queue, and then so the roll queue was implemented because the roll queue made it so that it was fair on both even teams. And then with that, no, shut up, don't say nothing, don't respond right now, shut up. I'm just like,
We were getting into it about like how Attack on Titan takes place in like a fictional
Goddamn,
like
I need some juice.
Madagascar.
No,
like
it's
he was
Japan.
saying it takes place in. Yeah, he said it was taking place in Japan, and I was like, "Did you see the map? It looks nothing like Japan." And if you flip the world upside down, it's obviously Madagascar and Africa. And he's like, all the characters are Japanese because the person who made it is Japanese. And I'm like, no, it's like, if you, like, Aaron's supposed to be German, Armin's supposed to be Swedish.
You know
Mika
who's
says
also American?
Japanese.
Black Panther. Because he was made by an American illustrator.
I think we're
I'm
kind of
using the
crossing
same
line.
logic, Adrian. It wasn't an actual thing I was being factual about. I was using
No,
the same. I was using the same common sense.
It clicked. Don't worry. It clicked. It clicked.
It was made by a Japanese artist, so they're
It took a
obviously
second.
Japanese.
It took a second. The
Yeah.
gears had to knock some
I
cobwebs off.
didn't even like
with
that
it.
anime,
It took
and I
off.
agreed. I didn't even like that anime. And I'm like, it's not Japan.
You don't like Attack on Titan?
I'm not like huge on it.
I mean, it's over, so I mean, it's not like super
Thankfully,
mainstream
I'm just
anymore.
kidding.
But
it was good, but
oh,
it wasn't
I was
like
about to
mine.
crash out.
It wasn't my fave.
I liked it.
It's good.
I'm not big on the aesthetic.
I
You
thought
know what
the
I'm big
aesthetic was
on?
good.
I like the Jaw Titan, obvious reason.
Dick.
You know what I'm big on? Hello, everyone. And welcome to the last episode of the year for the Something Original podcast. My name is Adrian, and in this lovely virtual studio, I'm joined with our other host.
Chase.
Gannon.
You say it's going to be the last episode of the year. This will most likely come out on Wednesday, which will be the new year.
So technically,
The first episode.
First episode.
of the new year, I guess.
Bang, 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 bang.
I mean,
Unless
I
somebody
can
works
try and,
overtime.
No. See, there's a thing with there's a thing with
Yeah,
the
what?
algorithm.
Punishment.
There's a thing with the algorithm. Our best day to post is Thursdays for the podcast. So if I did want to do it early, it would have to be a Wednesday because that's the second best day to post for the podcast. Tuesday, we're shooting ourselves in the foot.
Right in the foot. Bang, bang. Ow.
Yeah.
All this technical talk is boring.
Just wanted you guys to know. I'm sure the audience would like a little transparency too. Like, why the hell are you posting it on Thursday? Because you guys freaking watch it on Thursday for some reason.
That's true. That's true. You do this for you.
We do this for you, and it helps us out with the subscribers. If we hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, we start getting paid through YouTube.
I can't wait for the pennies to start fucking rolling in.
Dude, I'm going to be throwing pennies at you guys.
Wait, you're getting paid?
I'm not getting paid.
It's We're the Millers. Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Eyebrows.
Spider just bit me in my dick.
What's your
Balls.
guys'
Balls.
with
It
the
bit my balls, Dave. It bit my balls.
It's crazy that he now plays Adam Warlock. Well, he did.
Yeah,
he
that's
did.
funny.
I know. I didn't
He
know
was
he was
also-
British.
Oh
He
yeah,
is British, yeah. He's in The Bear too.
yeah, he is. He's like the straight up chef over.
Bro.
The-
Yeah, in
Do you,
UK.
how many people show up in the Bear? I know, like, John Cena shows up. Like,
Yeah.
fucking...
Dave Batista,
Dude.
Undertaker.
Like, everyone's showing up in the Bear.
it's a good
And
show. I'm
The
sure
finale
everybody wants to
ended
be a
with
part
Rey
of it.
Mysterio.
We haven't started it. We've really been in... I've already watched through it, but I'm rewatching through it, so I know what happens when the new season drops. But Sarah's been loving Fire Force. We're about, like, halfway through season 2.
One of the coolest sound designs in an anime.
Yeah.
Dude, I kept telling her about that Benny Mar episode, and then she saw it. She was like, yeah,
Benny Mara
Right.
is that guy. He's that guy.
Crimson Moon.
He uses his mentors.
You gotta edit that in, Chase.
Oh, I will. I'll find it. It's everywhere. I'm sure I can.
Yeah.
コンロの技使わせてもらうぜ
Me and Shiloh have been watching Arcane. I showed her Arcane for the first time, and it's her new favorite show. We're rewatching it now, so it's so good. It's also.
Should we just start off with the?
I was about to say that is actually,
Yeah.
if you guys have been paying attention, we are doing our original choice awards for 2024, and we have a bunch of different categories. If Adrian, you want to pull those up and list them off.
Real quick.
All right, for our original
real quick.
choice awards.
Sorry, Adrian.
I
again,
just,
had something.
before we get in the heart of this, spoiler alerts for Erased if you have not seen it. I called it on the very first episode. I called it on the very first episode when you meet the teacher, and I looked at Macy and I was like, something's off about this guy.
Yeah,
I'm like, he's very personal with these kids.
I knew he would. I thought he was just gonna be a creep, but he ended up being a worse creep.
I knew it. Very first episode, she's like, "Are you sure about that?" I don't think you're right because she's already seen it. She's already seen it, so she's trying to throw me off to the trail. I'm like,
oh,
yeah. So then I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the guy we're looking for because all the evil people in the show have red eyes. He had red eyes in the very first. The foreshadowing was there since the first episode, and I'm just playing along with this game the entire time. And then I saw the candy drop out of
this. Sounds interesting.
I saw the candy drop.
This sounds interesting. I might want to watch this. This sounds interesting. I've been looking for something new to watch by myself.
Well, then I just
we did
watch
kind of
this.
just spoil it. Yeah, we did just kind of spoil it.
Honestly, I was tuned out. I'm high.
Cool.
That brings me into what I was going to say.
On the
Chase,
job?
Big update. Baker Mayfield just threw another touchdown. You are losing 102 to 70.
Well, half my team still has to play. Trey is playing like all of his players right now.
Baker Mayfield has 41 points on your head.
All
He
right,
still has a 60% chance to win.
I'm still confident.
Joe Burrow MVP.
He should honestly win MVP, especially if they make the playoffs. Absolutely,
The defense
he's in that
fucked 'em.
conversation. Yeah, the defense has fucked them, but if they win
make the
out
playoffs,
and
though.
yeah, they have a shot. They're 8-8 right now. They fucking have
If they-
won all their games that they needed to win.
8 games.
I know he's on my roster. Trust me.
8 games in a row.
been
250
animal.
plus passing yards and 3 touchdown passing.
At least 3 touchdowns. Yeah,
8 games in a row.
insane numbers.
Broke a record.
Insane numbers.
He's first in every
Tom
stat
Brady
too.
didn't even do that,
yeah.
yo. Tom Brady.
Well, I think he's behind Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's dong never even did that.
Whoa.
Tom
Well,
Brady did.
I think Tom Brady
almost
did.
like
I think
everything.
Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady is the leader in that stat, but Joe Burrow is right behind him.
I thought. No, I read somewhere that he's the first to ever do that. 8 games in a row.
I think Tom Brady has 10.
Let me get on
I
it.
just saw something. Yep, look it
Yep.
up, Jamie. Look it up.
Did Joe Burrow break a record?
Joe Burrow is my goat. Sorry, LeBron. New sheriff in town.
Yeah, especially with the Diddy party stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Ain't nobody like a Diddy party.
That's gonna live in infamy forever. Oh, Joe Burrow is the only player in NFL history with 250 passing yards, 3 touchdowns in 8 straight games.
Okay.
You're right.
So I stand correct.
I just posted it in the group chat.
So I stand correct.
You stand. No, you're sitting. What do
Did
you
you
mean?
hear a gunshot in Brookville?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Either that or a tree just legit hit a car. It's really windy.
What if it
outside.
was your car?
My truck's on the other side of town.
Why is it
Actually,
on the
no.
other side of
It's
town?
out back. Sorry.
Okay.
We are getting far off track.
Let's do it.
Star Trek.
All right. Our categories for the Original Choice Awards are Game of the Year, Anime of the Year, Movie of the Year, TV Show of the Year, Album of the Year, Streaming Series of the Year, Manga Series of the Year, Surprise Hit of the Year, and the Wildcard Wildcard Award, where anything goes in any category of any media.
This is kind of fun.
So, for Game of the Year, for me, I think obvious for people who know me, for Sarah, Marvel Rivals is my Game of the Year. I'm an animal. I'm a psychopath. I'm so fucking good at that game. It's not fair. 71-6 in a comp game with Namor. Okay?
That was
Okay.
dirty.
On controller. On a fucking Series S. Alright? I am not to be fucked with. Give me a fucking PC, keyboard and mouse. I will go insane.
I thought you were gonna say I'll go 20 and 10.
I'll go fucking 19 and 24. Goddamn. No, but obviously,
Spider-Man.
I love the game. I liked Overwatch. I think for me, one of the major things was a disconnect with characters. Just overall, just felt like yeah, it felt like a hero shooter, but it just felt like, I don't know,
Boxed in.
incomplete in many
Yeah.
ways, and boxed in. But like with Marvel Rivals, I think with Overwatch is because I like that gameplay style. So like giving me that gameplay style with, I'm a nerd, so I like comic books, and I like the MCU stuff. So giving me all of that with the game style I like, I don't have to like look at some obscure lore or something to like know about all the characters you play as. Like, I know about a lot of them. Some of them I don't know about, and like it's fun to learn about them. Like Luna Snow, she wasn't originally a comic book character. She came from a Marvel phone game. Then she was in the comics, and now she's in another game or something like that. Yeah. Just
I do like the game style. I like the team composition aspect of both Overwatch
the
and
team ups. The
yeah.
team ups.
The team
is
ups.
honestly fucking
Whole
mind
different
blowing.
story. Oh my god.
I didn't even. Overwatch should have thought about that.
They just don't have any characters.
But they
They
didn't.
dropped like 12 characters in 8 years. 12 new characters
Yeah.
in 8 years. Like Marvel is putting out
We're
like
getting-
6 next chapter. Like
13.
13.
I think we're
Oh
getting
my-
12 new this season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know.
There's
I
a
thought it
whole,
was 8, but
I think I saw you guys a video recently of like everything that's dropped.
Yeah. All those 12
Ultron,
characters that are
my
being
king.
leaked, I don't know if they're coming this season or not, though. I don't know if that's clear. I'm just waiting for fucking Deadpool. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy.
I need
Deadpool.
Ultron. Ultron's my king.
I want to see what they
Ultron
do
looks
with,
like he'll be fun.
I want to see what they do with Daredevil, because I don't think they should let him just see the map normally. But I do think he should be able to see through walls and like see outlines of people.
Well,
It's like a
do you
like an
remember
ability.
the Daredevil movie? The like 2005
Ben Affleck?
Yeah.
one or what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember they showed a couple scenes with like how his sight kind of works?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like how his senses work with all.
It doesn't
using all
have to
his
be
other senses.
fully like that, but at least like don't make it like a buff, but also like keep it lore accurate.
I think it should.
Well, no, I think
make
if
the
you
screen
follow
go
that
red,
same
and then
principle
all
that they
enemies
use,
are highlighted. And he can mark them.
yeah,
Kind of like what's the Apex character that can do that? Bloodhound.
Bloodhound, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like Bloodhound.
yeah,
That would be tough.
Mm-hmm.
Because then he's like a DPS.
just like a very like
a support
gray,
DPS.
featureless screen, and then you just see like the outline.
I think
Almost kind of like how
And-
you have that inspect vision on, like for all the characters, like when you hold down the right D-pad, I think.
Oh yeah,
Kind of
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
like that.
It's like all grayed out, but you see the outlines.
Yeah, but red.
Just that permanent.
Yeah.
I don't think permanent.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think.
Maybe when he does his ability, like a sonar thing where he can see everybody on the map, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It gives you like 3 seconds of sight.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Like, because if you did the whole game, broken.
Yeah.
You get two other gank DPS with Daredevil.
Yeah,
No
just
one's
follow
hiding. No one's
Daredevil.
hiding.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, you're done, son. You have nothing now. Where are you gonna hide? I see you.
Yeah. But let's move on,
I
because it's
love
probably going to
Daredevil.
take a while. We got other stuff to do.
Top 5 characters, Marvel.
So that's my game of the year.
Don't know that
Marvel
early.
Rivals. I fucking love it. Great game. Can't wait to see what else we're going to be playing at for a while. And it's fucking free to play. Free to play. If you don't have it, go download
Was
it
it
now.
33
Not sponsored.
players on launch or 43?
No
players?
free cloud.
33?
Kind of free cloud.
33.
33 players on launch?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
33.
They have an
That
endless
is
arsenal.
insane. Yeah.
Endless.
Gannon, do you want to go?
To kind of piggyback off of it, Marvel Rivals as well. I have been obsessed. I've been looking for a game just like this. Good old-fashioned fun with the boys. I said about Warhammer,
But
but
Overwatch
Warhammer,
just didn't have it.
I feel like Warhammer, I do love that game. I think what I do love, and
It's fun.
it'll go into my surprise hit, but I do love Warhammer for certain aspects that opened up new doors for me. But definitely Marvel Rivals, dude. Like, I'm having so much fun.
Mhm.
It's just like each character you play as, it feels like a different game in a way, like a different
Mhm.
play style. And I know there's like tanks, but like
It's not a steep learning curve.
yeah, you get the general feel of characters, and then you know what enemy characters are doing, and so you can protect certain things, and it becomes a
It's
lot
gotten
of
to
fun.
the point I can look at scoreboards that people post and I can kind of just tell what happened in a game. Like I saw somebody on Threads posted about like their teammates were complaining about healing, but they had like 16, 17k in healing. And like I saw their Thor and their Moon Knight, 7 deaths, but they're like Hela and their other tank, I think it was Doctor Strange, had 3. So I was like, oh, these two kept diving the whole time, solo diving the whole time, dying but complaining about heals, but sitting in areas where they couldn't get heals. That's probably like exactly what happened.
Mhm.
Just scoreboard don't lie.
I do like
I'll
how
complain about heals, but when scoreboard tells me different, I'm like, oh fuck.
yeah, I average like 20k every game in heals. So if somebody's complaining about heals, it's you, brother. Hate to break it to you. But I love how every character has like a different difficulty rating too. Like how it is just like very easy for people to get onto the game and play it. Yeah, you can like pick a super easy character and do pretty good with it, or you can.
Spider-Man is
And yeah, they
hard.
have a huge
Actually
difficulty curve if you want to try a more difficult character like Spider-Man. Like it's cool. All done. All right.
Chase.
Have you heard about this game? Chase?
My game of the year is, I gotta be a little different, Metaphor Fantasia. I do love Marvel Rivals. It is dumb, stupid fun, but if I'm thinking about just everything that a game had to offer, I would say Metaphor. I love just like story, narrative games. I love like just cool art style, artwork in games,
Fucking
and
nerd.
it just felt like a very fun and complete game, man. Super long and ton of fun the whole way through. Honorable mention, Marvel Rivals.
Honorable mention.
I think I should give a disclaimer. These are original choice awards for us, so this isn't us saying like this is what we think objectively is the game of the year, because for us there's things that kind of guide our choices. Like we're all on Xbox, we don't have access to like Sun Wukong or Astro Bot. If I could have played Sun Wukong, I probably might have said that. Honestly, I thought objectively that was game of the year, but for us, game of the year, because we play multiplayer games, we play games with each other. For me, Marvel Rivals, maybe honorable mention for me, college football, I like playing it, but Marvel Rivals has just been that game.
Set of your tree. Honorable mention. And Warhammer, of course. Wait. Why does it every time I pull up your name to invite you, Adrian? Why does it say college football right at the top? I hit that every time, and it sends me to the game store. Does it happen for you, Chase? Or you go
I
to?
don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just because the last time he was maybe online, it showed that he was playing that, and
Oh,
then when he set his settings
Oh,
offline, it just kept it like that.
yeah.
It's the same thing for a bunch of people that I see.
Oh, Adrian's is
yeah.
the one I see.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah.
okay.
Moving
We
on.
should go down these, but let's try and keep it short because we have a long list to get through, and I don't want to take up the
That's what
whole
I was saying.
episode with this.
Uh, Anime of the year. Me, obviously, One Piece.
Okay. New season,
You
Impact
can't
Frames going crazy.
you can't get better in anime this year than those impact frames and than the Garp Galaxy Impact. It's on a 6-month break, but
So the people can finally see their families.
get so the animators could finally go home after
Well,
what,
I think
15 years.
yeah, that's Mappa. It's not Toei. Toei?
No, Toei's One Piece.
Yeah, no, but I don't think they have a culture of bad working conditions, right?
I think it's got to be all
Oh, okay.
animators with it.
You're
Where
not
the
going
smoke
home.
is fire. But yeah, One
You're
Piece
not going.
anime of the year. Dan, what was your anime of the year?
I have Don to Don as anime of the year. See, because I was kind of confused with some of these. Like, are they like reoccurring or did they come out this year? I think I asked that, but I already put my list out. But out of new
Yeah.
animes, honestly, I really do enjoy that. Oh, dude, that was also Solo Leveling.
You can change it. We can retcon
No.
this. I can cut it out.
No, I'm sticking to my guns because I like
Yeah.
Don to Don a lot. It's a lot of fun. The animation style is very clean, but it still has
That
like
intro.
It reminds me of like a Yu Yu Hakusho style, but like more hashed out in a way.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like that. It's like
It's very crisp.
yeah, dude. I like it a lot. So that's
Very
you know,
vibrant.
I like Okarune's Turbo Granny form. I think it's very cool, very different. I know he's like just learning really how to use it, so he can only use it for short time. Like every anime with the original build up, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I already said that. Yeah, dude. Don and Don.
Cool.
Just wait till
Dun,
wait
dun,
till
dun.
they finish out this like Gigi's house arc.
Yeah. Gigi goes nuts.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Anyways, my anime pick of the year is gonna be Free Ren to a Journey's End. It was a very like unexpected storyline. I know I've talked about it before on the podcast, but Free Ren is just like it takes a conventional story and makes it very unconventional. You're going through the life of an elf who kind of lives forever. So she sees all of her friends around her die after they just completed this crazy quest. They die of old age, and so you're just kind of going through her life and seeing like, wow, she's losing all of her close people around her, and she's going on these new adventures with new people, trying to learn about humanity and all this stuff. And it's a really cool story to check out. Animation's crazy, and story's crazy. The characters are very likable. I would definitely recommend taking a look.
Nice. All right, moving on to movie of the year. I had Deadpool and Wolverine because I love Deadpool. That movie was hilarious. Great cameos. Just gave you everything you wanted and expected in a Deadpool movie. I just think it was fantastic. It was a great movie. And it's going to be great when we start seeing Deadpool and Wolverine in the MCU. I can't wait for that too. So, a lot of things great about that
Are they
movie.
technically in the MCU already?
That movie tied
I
it
think
together.
that was technically introducing them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Chase, you go because I have a
Oh,
I have a
yeah.
surprise one.
Oh, okay. You're changing it up.
Oh,
All right. Mine is Look Back. It was that one-shot movie from Fujimoto, creator of Chainsaw Man. He made this like very touching one-shot animation in the style of his creation, you know. And it seemed almost like it was like a story about his life, but he changed the main character to be a girl to add a little bit more life to it, I guess. It was really touching, and it's under an hour, but it does technically count as a movie. And it was just a cool experience to get to sit down and watch that.
And mine is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, I thought you were switching it.
no, we shared that. I know we shared that one.
Yeah,
It's a
I
great
know.
movie. You agree?
He said it was going to be a surprise, so I thought he was going to switch it.
I know. I just wanted you in between
No,
both of us
I didn't
because I
think it
don't
was
want it to be like back to back like Marvel Rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was a lot of fun. I don't really watch. I realize now, like, I just don't really watch movies.
I haven't watched lately.
Yeah, I haven't watched movies either. That's why I
Um,
look back, made the list.
I was watching Ted
We haven't
yesterday.
watched movies. We haven't watched movies that came out this year. We've been watching older movies
Yeah.
this year, but we haven't watched like.
Yeah.
But that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun.
But
Finally, Hugh Jack in the
mhm.
Wolverine costume. He's not wearing leather.
Just all their interactions together, fucking hilarious. Their fight in that car,
Hmm.
insane. Who is insane? Just absolutely fucking each other up. Well, it was more like Wolverine was
Fucking each
fucking
other.
up Deadpool. It seemed a little more one-sided there. But
Mm.
anyways, great movie. Moving on to TV show of the year. I had Abbott Elementary. Me and Sarah love watching this show. It's a very funny show. Um, yeah, we watch it like on streaming, but it does come out on like actual like cable TV. Um, I don't know. It's just a very fun, light-hearted show, kind of like an office vibe, but in a school. Um, it's very great. It's cool seeing the actor from Everybody Hates Chris now back in like a reoccurring star prominent role, like outside of his appearance in The Walking Dead. Um, Quinta, she's been winning awards for the show. It's just a great show. I recommend it for everyone.
I'll go next. Mine is Black Doves. It was a show on Netflix that could technically go into streaming award, but I have another one for that. But this one was just dumb, stupid action, and it still had a very touching story to it. I thought it was very engaging. I was definitely looking forward to watching the next episode every time one ended. So, yeah, it was fun. It was like a thriller, spy, action show, and yeah, it was cool. Had a lot of plot twists and stuff.
Chaos. That's on Netflix. They are still they as of right now. It's not going to get a second season, but it's a show that has like Greek gods, but in the modern time, and it's a lot of like twists and turns, and I love the whole cast. Professor Lupin from Harry Potter played Hades, which was really cool. I loved that. It was the way that it was all formatted was just really awesome. Jeff Goldblum played Zeus, which at first I was like, do I like this? And then it just grew on me. He played like perfect asshole, and it was awesome. It was a really good show. But then I watched it, Macy and I did, and she loved it too. And like the cinematography and the setting, it was like all these bright, vibrant colors, and then it was really cool. Um, and then yeah, man, chaos, and I think I had an honorable mention for that too. Oh yeah, Always Sunny is
Oh yeah,
always a pick
it's
for me.
always funny.
Yeah, dude, that's my show. I love it. So good.
All right. Uh, moving on to album of the year. I want to talk about music because gaming was great this year, but music was fantastic this year, especially West Coast music. I wanted to say Kendrick's album, but I think Tyler, the Creator, had album of the year for me with Chromacopia. I think starting off with that song with Daniel Caesar, that song Noid, great song. He had a song right after that with Tizo Touchdown, Sticky with Glorilla, Sexy Red and Lil Wayne. Thought I Was Dead was the best song on that album with Schoolboy Q. That song just starting off with like the horns and everything. I think Like Him, talking about his father. I think that was a song talking about his father. Very like deep, touching song. It just had, the album had everything. Just, it was so complete. And for me, GNX felt like Kendrick has more coming, where like Chromacopia just feels so complete. Just album of the year for me, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I can go next. I originally had Mika's Laundry by Matt Champion on here, but I'm going to change that. Although I did like that project, I just felt like there were a lot more skippable songs. And I finally got around to listening to Smino's album all the way, and I'm going to have to go Smino's newest album.
That was my honorable mention.
Yeah. That one kind of took me back to like old school Smino, like Black Swan Smino. That was like my favorite album by Smino. All of his other projects have been good, but they haven't been something that I want to keep coming back and listening to. That
song NSYNC has been stuck in my head.
NSYNC, and there's another one, maybe in Nirvana, the title of the album. Those two songs are like my favorite on there, but also that whole album, I feel like just doesn't have a skip. Like I don't want to skip any song. And I think if we're doing album of the year, not artist of the year, I feel like the album has to be unskippable. And Smino definitely takes the cake with that one.
Yeah. For me, it was an album of the year just because it came out kind of late, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, honestly, my choice was reinforced by what happened on Christmas when Tyler, the Creator, dropped that remix of Kendrick Lamar's Hey Now. That's also stuck in my head. He went crazy on that, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Just reinforced why I've been a Tyler fan for so long and why I've enjoyed this evolution he's had as an artist. He doesn't get appreciated that much as an artist.
I don't think so either.
Again?
I like, this year was weird for me in music. I don't know why I just wasn't listening to a lot of music, but that's why I picked GNX. I love Kendrick, always will. But yeah, I don't know, I listened to a lot of podcasts, and honestly, I've just freestyled my car to instrumentals. Sounds.
Oh, you're.
I just
his own album is album of the year.
Yeah, my own album is album.
Well, yeah.
My album that doesn't exist is
Gannon.
album of the year. I don't know. I still need to even listen to Smino's album. That's how bad it is. I didn't listen to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Jeez. It's a good one.
Yeah. I have to actually listen to it.
So,
put my speaker
is this
in
a
the car.
tease that you're dropping an
No.
album?
No, that's just one way I vent, and it probably will always be a way I vent. I'll just, you know what I mean, put on a beat and just kind of vibe out to it on the way home or driving to work, depending on what time I go to work, really. Yeah, I'll put my speaker in my truck.
Wait, so did you say album of the year? GNX still?
Yeah,
Is
but
yours-
it feels very lackluster.
Yeah.
I didn't really digest music this year too much. It's bad. But like if I'm listening to music, unfortunately like it's in the gym. I know. So it's like Yeet, Suicide Boys, you know what I mean? It's stuff
Boys.
Boys. That's what I'm saying, boys. But it's like music that, you know, some Suicide Boys songs, they have a certain
Why are you butchering the boys?
Suicide Boys.
You keep saying boys.
I don't know, maybe I'm just getting distracted.
Sure.
I'm like talking, but then
Alright,
thinking.
well, anyways,
Yeah. Anyways, so just fuck it. Go.
he said GNX. Moving on. Streaming series of the year.
I'll go first. Arcane. Talked about it earlier. Arcane is such a good show. The second season came out
Wasn't that
this
your
year.
show either? Or no? Yeah,
No, it was Black Doves,
Black
but
Doves.
it's still a streaming show. But I just think like the arts. It's seriously $250 million to make season 2 of Arcane, and it is worth every single penny. It is so good. The characters are so
anime?
likable. It's like an animation. It's not. I wouldn't classify it as an anime.
That's good.
But it's like very high quality animation. It's like it has like a very unique art style to it, and everything's super detailed. And it's like based off of League of Legends. It's like a League of Legends show. But if you don't like League of Legends, absolutely still watch it because, like I said earlier, it's Shiloh's favorite show, and she cannot stop watching it, and neither can I.
League of Legends made a show? Okay.
Yes. What are you talking about? It's
What the
like
fuck
one
is
of the
this?
most critically acclaimed shows that came out like 2-3 years ago, and then
it's based
they
off
just
League of
dropped the
Legends?
second season.
Oh.
It's based off of League of Legends. Yeah. But it like I said, it's like if you've never played League of Legends and you know nothing about the lore, you would love it still. It's so good.
Mm.
It's a very compelling story.
Do they
Like I said,
gank
the
at all?
artwork. No, actually, that's what a lot of people say. Like people who play League, they're like, if you liked Arcane,
Are they tower diving?
you
Gank left
probably will. You probably
Gank
will
left
not
lane.
like. You probably will not like League of Legends, because it is
middle
like
lane.
nothing like the game. I'm gonna fucking strangle you.
Please, 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 please.
That's Smite. What are we
I know.
talking about?
You rock. Cancel that.
Oh, we're just gonna do 2 carries for carry lane. Awesome.
Arcane sounds interesting.
Check it out.
For me, for streaming series of the year, so I don't want to say I got confused, but I had thought about it, and like a lot of the shows we watched were either like anime, or we watched like The Office, Parks and Rec. We watched Arrested Development. So for me, it was something I barely got into. X-Men 97, because I started rewatching the original animated just to kind of understand before getting into that. But honestly, for me, streaming series of the year, just because I like X-Men, just because it hits different hearing Cyclops go, my X-Men. To me, it's just
Dude,
a different type of...
the very
Can't
first
wait to hear that
episode
in
where he
Rivals.
jumps out of the plane and
Mhm.
then shoots
Drops down.
shoots his kinetic laser at the ground to then slowly fall.
Mm-hmm.
So tough.
Magneto with the white hair, that just looks cool.
Oh yeah. Mullet Nito.
Magneto. I didn't get too far into it, but streaming series of the year for me.
Wait,
Again,
have you finished it?
I think I watched the first 2 episodes, maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, and that's your streaming show of the year.
Anything else I streamed was either older shows,
Give me the layup. Give me the layup.
Abbott Elementary.
Give me the layup. Give me the layup.
Gannon, what's your
Gannon, what's yours?
streaming show of the year?
X-Men 97, for real. Finished it. It's so good. They introduce a lot of characters I feel like that aren't very hashed out a lot of the times in other X-Men shows. Like Morph. Trey and I were talking about this. He's like the perfect cameo. Like he could shapeshift
Does
it.
Forge pop up again?
Yes.
Because I know he was in the last season of the original animated.
Yes. Yes, Forge is there. Which is really cool. Just wish there was some Colossus going on, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, dude, to see my dog Beast out there going crazy, going, and then there's yes, dude, this it's very good, uh, very hashed out. Love the playbacks to you know the original show and to even like live action, and then because like they give Wolverine a suit, and then he's like, "You want me to wear this?" And then he goes, "What do you expect? Leather? Get it? X-Men live action. I'll wear leather suits for some strange reason." Um, but yeah, dude, that's my jam. It's a pretty good one this year.
I
And
can't wait to finish it.
honorable mention, and then I'll stop. What we do in the shadows.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
completely
to
changed
that.
what you said.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, did
also
I
a good
really?
one.
What did I have?
Yeah, you had American Horror Story.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I finally actually watched that all the way through, and that was also very good.
I haven't seen that one since like the one Lady Gaga was in.
I've never watched it.
It's pretty good.
It's
Whoa.
honestly not a bad series.
Dude, it's actually
You just
pretty good.
each season I think is different, but like some of the seasons are connected at some point. It's
Mhm.
a great story. It's a good story. It's
Asylum
just hard to
is
get into. Yeah, like
Asylum's definitely my
go
favorite.
way back.
But yeah,
I'm not a
But,
fan of like
next.
scary stuff, so
What?
I don't like
Ooh,
scary
no,
stuff.
give him a thumbs down. Give him a thumbs down.
Sorry, I don't like it.
I want to see
What do you
Nosferatu.
want me to say? We are gonna go see that, but
That's a scary show. So
I know, but I mean, there's just some things I just like. If it's like meant to just scare me, I don't know. But a bunch of people are saying how good the movie is, so I want to go see that.
All right.
Anyways, manga
Uh,
of the year.
Yeah. Moving on to manga series of the year. I had Sakamoto Days. 'Cause
It's a
honestly,
good one. It's a good one.
can't get better. I mean, I love One Piece and the direction the manga has gone and the direction it's going and the new arc that has gone into and what that's leading into and all the implications and stuff. But man, Sakamoto Days just I didn't know. I didn't know this manga existed. And honestly, for me, every arc has just been a hit, and I can't wait to see how this gets animated. The concept is crazy, and the direction it's gone from, like, where it's introduced all these characters to what they're doing, where they are now, even to the latest chapter. Like, just like, I don't want to give too big of a spoiler, but like the main character giving trust in one of the like supporting characters and like fighting somebody very dangerous and strong. Like, just the progression, character development, everything. Kagurabachi for me is honorable mention. I know there was all those jokes when it first dropped, but like I honestly stayed reading it, and it's the direction it's going to is very interesting. And I think it's been very good and very underrated. Not a lot of people talk about how good I think it. I mean, honestly, I think it's good, but not a lot of people talk about it. I think it's really good.
I mean, the studios were fighting over who's going to get the anime adaptation, so obviously it's good. And I will say, Kagurabachi, honorable mention. Another honorable mention for me, Jujutsu Kaisen. I feel like the ending kind of felt a little flat. It just seemed rushed, so that's why it didn't make it. But the impact that JJK had all year long needs to be talked about. People would not shut up about it, and for good reason. It was very engaging. The entire year it was very engaging. But for me, manga of the year has to be Don to Don. It is one of the most. I feel like it is the perfect manga series. Honestly, you have romance, you have action, you have just crazy supernatural powers that just like you don't really think about. You don't think of alien powers versus like curse powers very much.
Naked
I just feel like
kids.
well, okay,
Possible
that's
sexual assault.
that
intergalactic
Japan.
sexual
Japan.
assault.
Intergalactic.
Japan,
But
I know Japan is weird with
Japan's
that,
crazy with
but
it, but that's not the point I'm getting across. I just feel like you get everything that you could want. If you want to read romance, you can read romance. you can read, if you want to read action, you can read action in this. If you want to just live in a world that just seems so unique and there's so many different twists and turns and crazy epic fights that, you know, happen in space, intergalactic worlds, and then you get like transferred into a fucking board game and you have to like fight your way out of that. That's just like the coolest shit, and we're still learning so much. I actually haven't been reading it. I think I have 2 chapters to read still.
It was honestly really cool when he went in that one scene where he looked down and was like, "My balls!"
And it's just comedy. It's like everything you could ask for in a series, and they have it in there. It's funny. It's good, and I'm obsessed with it.
Turbo Granny, or not Turbo Granny, Granny Psycho.
Granny.
Get it?
Yeah. Yeah. There's no way she's a grandma.
I almost misspoke it. There's no way she's a grandma. She's got to be your aunt. She's got to be your aunt or something. Her mom's sister. Because, like, ain't no way she's a granny.
Gannon.
They make fun of me all the time, but I'm a physical copy guy when it comes to things. I like to eventually have my own library.
Well,
I appreciate physical
yes,
copy.
in the library.
I think it's very nice. I like, I just like it. But Die Dark was one that surprised me in the sense of like I wanted to get immersed in a manga that I haven't really heard about. And you know, I looked up like I like grim dark aesthetics, so it was just like new or you know unheard of anime or mangas that you know I can get into. So then I looked up and then I found Die Dark, and then I got I just jumped right in, got the box set, you know, which is you know volumes 1 through 4. Not a big box set, but it was good price and yeah. And
Is that all there is out so far?
no, it's up to
Oh, okay.
it's up to 7 right now. I guess it's like still getting its bearings, you know.
It has a similar art style to another series. Is the author pretty famous?
I think so.
They worked on other stuff.
I think so. I think they did.
Hold on, I could look up.
They did. Don't tell me. They did. It's not. It's like another. Dorodoro.
By Hugh Hayashida is the mangaka. What has he
Or
done?
their works.
Dorodoro. What is that one called?
Let's see. Works. He has Sofa Chan. That was a one shot. Makken X another. And then Doro Hidoro. Hava, Underground, Henshin Tigers, and Die Dark.
Okay. Maybe it is the Dora.
And
Dora.
And Die Dark, you know, if you're looking for like a, honestly, like science fantasy, like a grim dark science fantasy, highly recommend it. It's got gore and, you know, fun elements too.
Is it a Shonen Jump? Is it a Shonen Jump manga?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's not on Shonen Jump,
Okay.
though.
Okay, I'll pirate it.
Yeah, it's good, dude. It's
Because I've wanted to read it since you mentioned it before. It's just I've had other stuff. I tried to start Blue Exorcist.
Yeah.
Keep going.
The power system, and it's pretty. I think it's pretty different, pretty original. Like I did there. Wait, say that again.
Say that again.
Say that again.
But yeah, man, Die Dark, highly recommend. It's definitely my manga of the year. Very good, very fun.
Cool. All right, surprise hit of
All
the
right.
year.
All right, for surprise hit of the year, I had Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q. Because, like I said, this was also a great year for music. It was a great year for West Coast music. I do want to give an honorable mention to Dochi's album.
She is
That was
tough.
another good album that came out.
She is tough.
She is huffy.
I've only seen the Tiny Desk stuff. See, again, I am way behind on music this year. I need to catch up. But
she is tough. I've heard of her since she had that song on Madden 24. That song, Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Blue Lips by Schoolboy Q, it surprised hit of the year. I had listened to a couple songs, so I was like, okay, Schoolboy Q's kind of back. And then like I just had songs pop up in my like the Smart Shuffle, and I'm like, there's more. And I just listened to the album. I was like, wow, it was just a surprise hit of the year. I was like, to me, it felt like, wow, Schoolboy Q is finally back. Because I know he had what was that one? Crash Tapes, whatever. And that was kind of him coming back after like taking a break after Mac's death or whatever.
Don't bring it up.
Or was that before? I don't remember.
It was
So
after.
Bring it up.
What was that?
Yeah.
After the king left our earth.
Just seeing Schoolboy Q in some of those music videos, white shirt, blue hat, it's just like, that's Schoolboy Q. Like, he's back. Just the whole album itself. Thank God for Me is one of those songs stuck in my head off that album. Like, just because
Sing it.
the song goes hard, but it's also like
Sing
not
it.
serious. Like, what did he
Perform.
say?
Here we go.
He's gonna do
Said,
it.
I'm a fucker
Yeah.
in the face, hoorah. And like in the music video, he's just like salutes. And it's just like, it's serious. It's a banger, but it's also not serious. Like, you're saying this shit. But yeah, that's my surprise hit of the year.
You like it because it had a Navy reference. Don't lie.
To who? The what?
Hoorah.
The Navy.
That's
You guys are
Marines,
too
actually,
seamen.
not hoo-yah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Stupido.
I deleted the Navy from my life. Carry on.
Same.
My surprise hit of the year is actually Persona 3 Reload. I think we were in a gaming drought one time, or you guys were all playing like Suicide Squad, and I didn't want to get that. I didn't want to pay $70 for Suicide Squad.
We regretted getting it, but you know, it was fun for a bit.
Yeah, it was fun for a week. But yeah, and so I was looking on Game Pass, seeing what was up, and then I saw Persona 3 Reload, and I just saw, like, honestly, anime cover. I was like, oh, okay, like, let me test this out. And I never even connected how, like, Persona 5, Joker, like, that series, you know, was a thing still. I played it. I loved it. It definitely got me into the Persona universe. After I finished Persona 3, I played Persona 5, and I
You
still have to play
started
Persona
gooning
4.
to it.
I didn't. It's just a good game. It's a good story. It's like, honest. I would recommend anybody try and play. It's such a unique system because you have to balance, like, you know, combat at night, and then you have to, like, go to school and, like, you know, improve your social links with everybody to increase your personas that you get to fight at night. And then you end up having to fight God at the end of everything, and that's fucking sick. And then very touching story moments. Not going to spoil it, but if you guys wanted to spend 130 hours playing it, I would say it's definitely worth your
Why
time.
I go to school all the time. Why would I?
You're not
wanna play a
actually
game where I
going.
have
You're
to go
not
to
actually
school.
doing school work, but you have to, like, go.
I would
to
go to
school
night
to
school.
like interact with.
I get done at
people.
work and then go to night
Yeah,
school.
if I'm gonna play a game where I'm in school, I'm gonna load up my computer, my PlayStation 2 emulator, and play fully.
Yep. There we go. I want to name one of the people in there.
I'll do that
Chase.
instead. You're gonna make one of the nerds?
No, it's going to be metaphor.
It's gonna be a metaphor for something.
Metaphor.
All right, Gannon, what's your surprise hit of the year?
Yeah.
Warhammer lore. I mean, if you've heard past episodes, probably enough said. That's why I think I like what Warhammer the game did, because it was just, you know, brutal, just, you know, dark fantasy, dark science fantasy fun, right? You got the gore, you got the aggro heroes that aren't really exactly heroes in the universe, and then I just dove into the lore. Thank you, Autism. Shout out Autism. Jump into the lore, heavy into
You don't
it,
have it.
and I was into it, and it's still, I find the lore very fascinating, and I go back and I'm just still just listening to people talk about it and learning all kinds of new things, and I've only scratched the surface still.
Hmm.
Gotten to the miniature figure painting, um, and yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun as a hobby, and one day I will battle for real.
Nice.
Cool.
I need to touch
All
grass.
right. And for our last category, our Wild Card Award, where anything goes, any category of media, me, I picked music again. King of the
Wait, so wait,
Mischievous
what's the difference
South
between
Volume
surprise hit
2.
and wild card, then?
Just a wild card, anything goes. Any honorable mention that you don't think would have really fit into any of the other categories, but surprise hit was something that like caught you off guard.
Okay,
Yeah.
pomegranates.
Blue Lips caught me off
It's a
guard.
good fruit.
Pomegranates.
Doesn't get enough credit.
Well, you said
Anyways, yeah.
workaholic.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, for me, King of the Mischievous South Volume 2, Denzel Curry. I was waiting for that. Um, Obviously, I love Denzel Curry, South Florida, you know.
Yay,
So
yay.
anytime he drops something, I'm waiting for it. I'm excited. It was a great album. I think there was better albums for like album of the year, so that's why it kind of just didn't like fit for me for album of the year. You know, I had to contend with like GNX. For me, I had to contend with Chromacopia. Just
New Jersey.
probably honestly had to contend with Blue Lips.
Yeah.
So
New Jersey
honestly,
representing, dude.
yeah. But shout out Denzel Curry, just fantastic rapper. I've ever since his Double XL first, I've been waiting for him to get just like this big acknowledgement. Now that he gets it a lot, it's just happy to see. Chase,
Oh, Pokemon Pocket TCG.
Solid.
I did not expect that to actually be a part of my daily routine. And I thought it was just opening digital cards. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not going to use these. Like, what's the point? Turns out there's a whole game attached to the card game that you can play on your phone now. That's cool. And growing up,
that's
collecting
why
the
it's called
Pokemon cards.
TCG, the card
Well, I
game.
just thought
not
I thought you
card
were just
collecting.
I thought you that's what I did when I was younger. Like I just got the cards to collect the cards. I knew
whole
they
game.
were TCG.
The whole game bit.
I didn't know.
The whole game
I
bit.
shut the fuck up, H. I didn't know there was. I didn't
The
know
whole
you could play
game.
the game. Actually, I didn't know you could play the
whole game
I didn't
bit.
know you could play. I thought you were just collecting the cards, but it turns out you can play the game. It's something that I didn't do when I was younger. When I collected the cards, was actually learn how to play the game. And this
We had a
actually taught
collection,
me
too.
how to play the game.
Time
Which
to
was
play
cool.
the game. Time to play the game.
Chase, did you ever have that hieroglyph Mew card when you were a kid?
Yeah, it came.
I feel
it
like
came
everyone
with something.
had that.
Yeah, it came.
It was
It
like
came
a
with like a
McDonald's thing or
movie.
something.
I thought
Or-
it came
yeah,
with
the
like
movie,
a
I think.
movie. Yeah.
Was it the Pokemon movie?
They also
the
have
Mewtwo one?
the individual
Yeah, I think
sets
so.
where it's just that. There's a guy on
Yeah.
TikTok where he's like, "Should I open it or should I keep it sealed?" Have you seen that
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
What?
You haven't seen that?
Again,
He's like the
Uh,
most famous Pokemoner.
I don't see a lot of Pokemon content, honestly, on my 40 page.
That's crazy.
I haven't gotten on TikTok much lately. I'll get on and I have like 30 notifications. I have like 20 videos from you guys.
Yeah.
And then the other 10 are my butt.
Anyways.
Gannon said pomegranates.
Pomegranates
as his wild card.
and workaholics. Pomegranates don't get enough credit. They're a good fruit. And workaholics because it's just one of those timeless classics for me. It's like, kind of a sitcom, I guess. But the comedy in it, for some reason, I've seen that show probably 7 times through. Adrian was probably there for 3 of the times I've done this. And I've been
We watched it through at least like 2-3 times, me and Sarah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, I don't care how many times I know a part's coming up, it still makes me just die
It's
laughing.
fucking hilarious. Like
Dude,
the
it's
concussion episode, and
Dude, yeah.
when who is it, Alice's sister comes in,
Yes.
and Adam has a concussion. Fucking hilarious.
He's like,
I want to go
"Ew,
skydiving.
you
I want to go
puked."
skydiving.
They're trying.
No, you'll puke.
Ew, he puked. And then they're trying to like submit a video for X Games of a new sport they want to add. And dude just fucked himself up. Oh my gosh.
We combine skateboard and rollerblading.
And they're like, what if we do it
to make
outside?
skateboarding to the next level?
Chase, you haven't seen Workaholics. I can tell.
I have. No, I have. Frick you.
Yeah, I've been watched it through like 8 times.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it through 8 times. I think I watched it 1 time through.
Poop dollar.
Poop dollar.
Yo, grapes. Kirkwood J. Oh, it's funny. We have a Costco membership, and I was like, look, Costco or Kirkland jeans. We just looked at each other and laughed.
I don't have a Costco. Actually, I do have a Costco membership.
We got it. It was a gift, a Christmas gift from her parents. They bought us a membership.
Did you buy Kirkwood?
Costco, honestly, I wanted to.
Just for the memes.
I came this close to buying a fucking Blackstone griddle, like whole big thing.
Why? Why?
Why? Because, dude,
In what world
have you
do
seen-
you?
have you seen Blackstone
I've seen them.
griddles?
Yeah,
They're
I've
so
seen them.
nice.
Oh,
They are
they're
nice.
so fucking nice.
I could literally
dude.
do hibachi in my
Just to
backyard.
You cook literally anything, dude. I could sit out there on a nice, like, 65 day, cook some bacon, some eggs, some breakfast
Bro.
stuff, make pancakes.
I miss the grill days.
How much do they
dude.
run?
Honestly, like, just the countertop ones, just a
Oh.
100.
I thought you were talking about
50,
a whole
175.
fucking setup.
The whole like grill setup is like it was like 345, 350.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Some, honestly though,
For what you get for it, dude?
that's like the same price. There's some grills that size that are more.
You can get one of those, I saw, with a smoker attachment.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice actually.
Ooh, smoker changes the game. We had a friend in the Navy. I won't say his name because I don't want to put people's names out there.
Xavier.
He lived far from base. It was when I was out of the Navy, and I was staying with another friend for a bit during some time with my ex. We're going through stuff. We went to a friend's house. He had a smoker. We went a couple
Lord
times.
drop.
And he would make some like smoked barbecue ribs. Oh, fucking God. That man knows how to cook. Those ribs were ooh.
I'll show you
Just on
some
another
ribs.
level.
Since we literally went the whole episode talking about the awards, did you guys want to talk about Marvel Rivals or get into any other topics? What are you guys looking forward to in 2025? GTA 6?
Dude, I'm almost to the point where I'm not super excited for this.
I'm just excited to see where Marvel Rivals is going to go in
Yeah,
2025.
that's literally it for me.
For me, I'm also
What?
excited for Borderlands 4 after that disaster of a movie. Hopefully this game I know Borderlands fans out there have their very critical opinions of Borderlands 3. I loved the game like I loved all the games. I bought the Pandora's box recently. I'm playing through all the games again. Borderlands for me, it's a classic. I will never not love that game. And I'm excited that there's another game. I thought really the game series is going to wrap up with the third game, which is really like the fourth game, but really the fifth game. But that's just a whole bunch of Borderlands lore.
Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm actually pretty excited about.
A lot
I'm
of
not a
people are
big Monster
saying
Hunter fan.
Dragon's Dogma 2 was supposed to be just the play test for Monster Hunter Wilds.
I don't see it.
Like, it was for them to just test it out.
Imagine. That's pretty sad.
Imagine
I
some
mean,
of
it kinda
the
makes
some of the
sense
fighting
in the lack of
mechanics.
microtransactions microtransactions.
I can see it, but dude, I played. Adrian knows. I have a toxic relationship with Monster Hunter. I played.
You tried to get me,
I
but
I played it for 2 weeks, legitimately straight. That's all I did. I got out of the Navy. I would smash some wings, smack a bell, and then I would go down, get some Subway, come up, and play Monster Hunter. I didn't do.
You would smoke a bowl of my bears?
No, it was a Benjamin's.
Oh. I thought I was going to be like, I mean, I smoked on base in the parking garage. One time.
yeah, 2025
Well,
Yeah,
next
man.
year.
God damn, where did fucking 2024 go, dude?
Probably in your bong.
Probably in your butt.
Yeah. I smoked a lot.
Out your butt.
But you know what? Hey, I started getting flour at like a great deal, and I was like, this shit ain't nothing to me. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. Fuck it, I'll eat the ops.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I think we've crossed the line.
Have you guys ever watched Dracula Flow on YouTube?
No.
Funniest shit ever. It's just this fucking
Oh,
like 70-year-old
yeah, I
white
actually know what
dude
you're talking about.
dressed like Dracula, spitting the
Oh,
most
yeah.
diabolical bars ever.
I've seen the clips. On
I'm
TikTok.
100% Himalayan.
Do you guys think TikTok's getting banned though? For real, for real?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't think so now either.
Nah.
They keep doing
Are
it.
you
There's too much of an
sleepy?
ecosystem on TikTok.
What'd you say?
There's too much of an ecosystem on TikTok.
Yeah. I think it's like subterranean.
You
Well,
comfy
whip your
there?
fucking dick out while you laying like
Yeah,
that.
like
The fuck,
Jesus
dude?
Christ.
Rated X pod, dude. But can't put this on the tube.
We
At least
can't.
not the use.
No. That'll make it better.
But no, there's. Anyways, ignoring this tomfoolery, there's too much of an ecosystem on TikTok.
Yeah. I would hate to
Um,
lose TikTok because it does help gain some momentum for us.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people rely on it for streaming, for content. There's the
Livelihood.
whole TikTok shop.
Some
So there's a
people
whole.
quit their jobs.
There's a whole system of. Yeah, there's a whole system of capitalism, just in that app with the TikTok shop.
Not to mention 60% of investors are Americans
You know-
in TikTok, so it just doesn't make sense.
You know what I noticed?
It's gonna get sold. They're gonna sell to an American company. They're just
I
gonna
noticed something.
fold.
I think I talked about this theory, but they were. I remember at one point when Team U was first coming out, they're all like, Team U is bad. Let's not. It's like all these big artists, not artists, but TikTokers, whatever. And they're like, don't do Team U. It's bad. They're like the stuff you get is bad. But like, some of it seemed like they kind of copied like that's when the TikTok shop I felt like came out. It was around that time, and they just kind of like took the whole.
No, I think TikTok shop was out a little before that.
well,
Not as big though. I think they put more time and they got more prominent TikTokers to promote items and stuff. Because I think it was around for
I just feel like there's a bunch of
little bit.
ads now. I feel like I'm just watching ads.
That's all I
Dude,
get ads
TikTok-
and then I get
TikTok.
TikTok shop
Yeah.
ads and
It was bad. I showed Sarah once. This is why I don't get on TikTok that much anymore, anyways. It was ad, live, ad, sponsored, live, then an actual fucking TikTok. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is TikTok? Like, now, like, I just want to fucking look at things and laugh.
I think honestly I'm gonna try for 2025 to not be on social media at all. I mean, I'll still post for the podcast, but after that, I'm locking in.
I still am going to be on social media. It's whatever.
I'm just not gonna use it as much. Like honestly, like if
I don't
look at my
post anyways.
if I look at my screen time, it's like honestly, I average 4 hours on TikTok every day, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, that's actual brain rot, I think.
Yeah, mine's down to like 20 minutes maybe.
Wait, it's down to 20 minutes. Squid Games 2 came out. Did you guys see that?
I didn't watch the first one.
No. I lost interest after the first one. Honestly.
Yeah,
It kind of pisses me off that shows like that, but then chaos just gets cut.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like, obviously, we didn't watch the fucking first season because all I've been seeing for ads are like products trying to advertise with Squid Games. It's like, you guys do know you're the bad guys in this show, right? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then Mr. Beast is making spin-offs. We are losing the point.
That's where it got weird, because it was like, you got kids watching this, and you're putting these Squid Games like merch and all this stuff everywhere. Like, you do know, like,
they're taking
motherfuckers
advantage
were
of
getting killed
these
in the
people.
show.
Yeah,
Like,
they're taking
this isn't
advantage of
just like-
these desperate people that have no way out, and then it's just like you see the game aspect, but then you don't see the fucking the major layer of the show right here. Like,
But they were playing games for their lives. Did you also see the people who just who didn't
Lost?
participate would get shot? Fucking, or who lost would get shot. Like, this is what we're gonna sell. Like, not to sound like one of those people, but like, we're just gonna popularize this merch and push it. Like, the game aspect is the biggest plot of it, when the deeper meanings of poverty, wealth hoarding, and things of the likes. Yeah, what if?
yeah, no, you're right. It's just
Never.
it is nightmare material. It is. I don't understand it. It's just stupid. It's like, we obviously didn't watch the show. We didn't understand the show, and that's what kind of worries me. Is like, I feel like honestly, corporations are seeing this and they're just like, yeah, we don't care. Like, we know that you guys aren't gonna care enough to stop us from doing this shitty stuff, so we're just gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
You're getting the message shoved in your face and you're ignoring the message. All right, guys, we'll close it out.
Anything? You got anything, Dan?
Fix yourself.
Chase, you got anything?
You can find us on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe if you enjoy us. We will be a lot more transparent in the future. I know we went on like a month-long hiatus. So we're all pretty busy people, and we try and get to this as often as we can. But yeah,
Hard to record during the holiday season.
hard to record during the
Thanksgiving
holidays.
season.
Adrian's getting busy, Gannon's getting busy, I'm getting busy. So it's just hard. We have like one day of the week that we can truly record without really any interruptions. Even then, sometimes that falls through. So
Yeah.
please,
I had finals. Yeah.
you got finals. Gannon cuts hair.
My semester's over.
Oh, sorry. Jeez. But yeah, we'll we thank you guys for keeping with us and liking our stuff and watching. We put this out for you guys and for us because we have fun too. See, Gannon's just having a good old time over there. He's just hearts. But yeah, that's all I had.
Just thank you guys for listening for the year. Giving us some viewership,
2024 has
Being
been
there.
our best year.
listening to our yap fest. best. I can't speak.
Festivities.
No,
you know,
I don't think so.
showing love on TikTok and stuff. Just, it's a good year for us. I know we weren't the most consistent, but hey, fucking grown ass adults. So
We don't get
we
paid
give
for
content to
this.
grown ass adults. So fucking, deal with it.
I'm walking here.
We love you guys. So thanks for
gals.
always tuning in and listening. And thank you guys for showing up
And gals.
every episode, being here, doing our thing. Thank you guys for another year doing something original.
And we will stay original.
In the wise words of Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, till you're 90.
If I'm doing
Till
this when
you're
I'm
90.
90, kill me.
Till
Kill
you're
me
90.
right now.
But yeah, that's all I had. Thank you guys for everything. So
I will.
see y'all in 2025.
All right, I'm just gonna
I appreciate
end it right there.
I also
No,
appreciate
don't-
you
don't.
guys. Also, in 2024, you guys have been awesome. If you had sent me hate comments, quite frankly, I'm gonna start eating you alive. I'm gonna come at your neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you guys be nicer to us in 2025?
I don't care.
Don't be nice.
If you
I like
don't
laughing
have
at your
an actual
fuckingness.
picture of your face
Literally.
and you're sending hate comments, I'm gonna make fun of you. You're nothing to me. I am better. I am better.
All right, fucking.
But for the rest
homewrecker.
of you,
That is all we have for our last recording and our first episode of 2025. My name is Adrian.
And I'm Chase.
and I'm the Thunder God Ganon.
You
Are you having about a
are,
schizophrenia?
were,
No.
and always be.
And I was, am, and will always be Ganon.
All right, guys. Bye.